Yo, what's up, Cripple Me Elmo? In today's video, we're going to take a look at Dr. Wu's Iron Fortress, their Metrotitan version of their Metroplex. Didn't change the name or anything like that. I thought they would have called them like maybe Gold Fortress or something. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this cat. I did a review of this the other day, and I was getting kind of flummoxed on the Borg Cube version, which is mode 4. But yeah, I got it, and I incorporated everything. It is still not my favorite. It's grown on me a little bit, especially because it incorporates all the bits, Scamper, Slammer, 6-Gun, and everything. And so from that perspective, sure, it's kind of cool. But otherwise, it's kind of whack. And so he turns into this, and oh, it's the same. Oh, I'm tripping, dude. I thought one of them had them in the aircraft carrier mode, but whatever, dude. I was going to say, Cripple Me Elmo, you guys know what that is? Probably you don't. But when I was at Toy Fair hanging out with Blockies, at one of their display shelves, they had a bunch of custom Blockies, and one of them was an Elmo figure, and he was decked out like a cholo. He had like Dickies on, these baggy pants, and like a baggy sweater. And the thing that just came to mind was Cripple Me Elmo, and I could not stop laughing about it. But anyway, he comes with this little snazzy card. Decent enough condition. I'm not going to open up the instructions because at this point, I'm pretty familiar with this toy. Having done the review for this cat and also having done the shorts, yeah, I feel like I'm pretty well acquainted with this. And so we'll just kind of pop this open right now. I won't even cut away today like I normally do. But let me just move some of those things off so as not to mess with the focus. And boy, he's a nice character, man. I love that they've followed the paint deco perfectly. He got that silver grill, the silver mouth that Metrotitan had, and so I'm thrilled about this. This is such a nice piece. It's such high quality, and the more and more I mess with it, the more and more I liked it, and so I'm just thrilled to have another copy in hand. And this deco, he looks beautiful in this blue and red. And if you're not familiar with this, or if you have not seen the original review, he is a parts former from the perspective of Metroplex being a parts former. Like, you're not going to see the arms or legs and stuff fly off, but like these bits, this bit, it's all going to come off. And then of course he has his other homies. We got Scamper over here, and he is also a parts former, but this little ring, that's where you just remove his arms. And I can just show you right now. It's kind of hard to do on camera, so bear with me because he's so teeny tiny. I can't get that thing to get in there. There we go. Nice and tight, and I'm losing my voice, I think, by the way. And so that's why there was no video yesterday, because I was trying to rest up my vocals, my vocals. But like I said, it's tough to get in there. All right, but once you do, yeah, it's a nice tight fit. He has the little blasters in the back. Look how small he is, dude. He's about a digit of my finger. Is it called a digit or a segment? But yeah, that's how he transforms, and he has a little face over here. Kind of looks like somebody from Transformers, who I don't know the name of right now. And then here we have a Blue Slammer, Blammer, and he also transforms. This is pretty much it, but you can actually see he has fists inside, so kudos to them. What's also cool is what I didn't know is that, so one, this goes up and down. That I knew that, but you can actually remove this bit and attach it in the same area that you would when he converts into the base mode. Yes, my finger's healing up, but still looks like there's a giant hole in there, so that's kind of gross. Sorry for showing you that. but yeah, so we'll just leave that on right now. But yeah, Blammer, Blue Slammer, good enough. And then a 6-Gun over here, whatever he's called, and Blue 6-Gun, Blix Gun. He's pretty dope. He transforms into his little jet mode, and also his what is it? The parts forming gimmick. Like, all of that is all there. But I will say he does not incorporate, like, get integrated with Metroplex like his G1 self. Only the legs turn into like blasters, but the remaining bits, like his body is supposed to be like some type of tower. I have not found a way to get that to adhere. So whatever, dude. I'm sorry, I'm just swallowing burps right now because it's after my lunch, and I should cut away instead of swallowing burps because I'm sure they're going to come back to haunt me later, or turn into farts. Who knows? I don't know how these things work. I'm not a biologist, but yeah. Somebody told me that if you hold in farts, that some of them will actually turn into burps later on. I was like, what? But here you go. Here you go. Yeah, it's neat. He's neat. And like I said, the legs still turn into blasters, and the rest of the body will incorporate itself into the Borg cube mode. But without further ado, let's take a look at Metrotitan. Very nice. Still, hold on. Sorry, I didn't want anything else to be on the screen, so I moved it off. But he is very, very nice. I know I keep saying that, but the manufacturing and the parts, like everything feels really good. The quality feels really good. It feels like they paid this guy a lot of love. I mean, I've handled pretty much all the Doctor Wu stuff that's come out. And some of them are just like, weebly wobbly because they're so small. But seeing something like this, this large at this scale for what they're doing, hey, there's a weird stress mark back there. Or maybe it's not a stress mark, it's a sprue cut. The quality is really nice, dude. It feels good. It feels good in hand. And when it transforms, because Metroplex is like so blocky, and dude, just stay with the focus. Like it translates really well into this particular mode. And I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that I have another one that I can review right now. This bit comes off, like I mentioned here. You know what? I'll just take off the parts forming bits. But yeah, these, yeah, they actually do come off. So, but yeah, here's him. The shoulders will compress later on. I mean, right now, I think it's good for robot mode that you have that width, but later on, you can press it down like that, and that's necessary for some of the modes. The head is on a swivel, left, right, no up and down. And the arms, you can do a little bit of this outward, but pretty much it's just swiveling around. And 90-degree on the elbow, maybe a little bit more, and then like wrist swivel. And then these are on ball joints and stuff, and so you're going to get whatever you're going to get. And yeah, I mean, pretty decent, dude. Pretty decent. Honestly, I would love to see this in a large scale, like scaled with Dr. Wu products. I think that would just be hilarious. But still in this like chibi type, not proportion, but this these ratios, so to speak. You know what I mean? But just like a massive one, I think that would be hilarious. And then they could add some additional details on him as well. But I mean, dude, he's nice. He's nice. And if you're a Metroplex fan, or just you like little like high quality toys for your desks, this is a definite pickup. And this is not even the end of the video, but I'll wholeheartedly endorse this. And yeah, why don't we just go directly into the transformation right now? And I don't know what's up with the focus, but it just keeps messing with me. So this, we're just gonna hide the fists, and they hide in there very, very well. There's nothing about this that kind of gives you issues. There are some areas of 6-gun, I will say, where some of the posts you need to kind of fish out with like especially these ones on the shoulders, you'll need to fish out with the spudger. But did I show you him transforming? No, huh? Later. I'll show you his jet mode later. Excuse me. But yeah, so you don't really need a spudger for most of this. And then I believe this is just like that. And some of the, what is it? Like the forearm, they tell you to orient it a certain way and stuff, but I don't think it really matters, to be completely honest. And this one over here, we're going to be adding the blasters back to the side, because this aircraft carrier mode, the motif of the blasters is all like everything is just kind of facing forward, and you can have them swivel up for like anti-air if you want. But hey, all the play patterns are within your imagination. You have the touch, you have the power, my friend. Yeah. The head, this will kind of rock down. But what you got to do is you got to lift this up, and this is actually tighter than Metroplex's. And you can see he kind of has a chair over there, no one can sit. But yeah, it's this little turret thingy. And then from the legs, you just bring this up, bring the toes down. The tolerances are much better on him than Metroplex. They're tighter, and maybe they detected something. And bring this up. Oh, I love that there's this little red over here. I didn't notice that earlier. And then what you're going to do is, see that gap? You're trying to cover it, and once you bring this over, it will sit between these two little tab things on the side as well. I think the instructions show you something different, but we're not going to listen to them. We're going to do what's visually appealing for us, and we're just going to do that. And then here we'll just peel this out again, and then bring this out and have that sit. Pretty much that's it. And then of course you can take the 6-gun or the Blix gun, 12-gun, or whatever his name is, and you can add his legs there to complete the look, and we'll actually do that right now. I'm wondering if I can show you really quick the alt mode for 6-gun. Sure, Why not? Of course I can. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day right now. Other than me losing my voice, I'm doing pretty good. I'm chilling. My surgery has been ultra delayed, and so I'm just kind of waiting on that right now. Thanks, insurance. It got denied. It's a pretty serious surgery, and it is somewhat time sensitive, and so I am rather annoyed that insurance keeps denying me. So that kind of sucks, and makes me think of a certain person who was in the news, and you know what? I won't say it. I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. These bits. So his shoulder bits need to go out. Maybe I could poke it through with this. Yeah. You got to keep them out like that. And now my nose is runny and I'm going to have boogers coming down my face. Nice. Nice. So you're going to get this, and then you're just going to plug that in there. And there will be a corresponding tab is here as well. And so that'll go in there. And then so it'll do that. And you can get where's the arms at? Get the arms. And I'm like, how does this work? I'm forgetting now. It might just do that. Huh? Oh, yeah. There you go. Tabs in like that. And then this will... It is orientation specific because the peg is offset. So you're going to get that to go in there, and then you're going to get that to go into the forearm. I'm a little all over the place. I did have an idea of how I wanted to do this, but it kind of ran away from me. So whatever, dude. Here we go. That's his little skiff kind of mode. Yeah, it looks decent enough. But now, in order to prepare him for the blaster mode, you're going to keep these out. And fortunately, these have a little thing that you can use to flip out this bit. And then from the arm, you're going to retrieve this entire thing. And you're going to plug that in there. Man, I really like the colors. I wish they had released the Hasbro 6 gun in this color. Hold on for a second. Sorry about that, super burp. In some cultures, it's actually polite to burp. It's to signify that you've had like a good meal, that you've eaten enough and stuff. I don't know which culture that is, but I'm not about to mess around and try to find out. Dude, I think burps are great, dude. I think both burps and farts are great. I find them hilarious, dude. You guys heard that joke? It says, why did God make farts smell? And so deaf people could enjoy them too. I was like, that's awesome, dude. Farts are for everybody. You don't have to hear them. You can smell them too. I was like, that's awesome. The gift that keeps on giving, dude. All right. Like that. Like that. Just kind of getting everything right. And hold up. Why is this offset? Whatever, man. That's about as good as I'm going to get it. And that looks really nice. That looks really nice. From far away, just kind of looking at this, you'd be hard pressed to say, I don't know what that term is. It'd be hard to tell that this is kind of like this little chibi Metroplex. Just in a picture by itself, you just might think it's one of the large ones. But very, very beautiful. Nothing like locks in place, so to speak. There aren't like ratchets or anything like that. But still, you can pose it however you like in the position that suits you best. And as long as you just let it chill there, yeah, it's just going to chill there, dude. And it's too bad that, oh, there's one other bit. So this thing over here, I think they kind of made it overcomplicated, but I think part of it's due to the Borg cube mode that they have this. But in robot mode, this is up here. And then you remove that, and then you attach it to here, and then you're going to get this, and you're going to plug that in back to, actually, you know what? This goes here because all the blasters are pointing forward. That's what I keep on reminding myself. Blasters forward, blasters forward. It does make this kind of the arm sit at a strange angle. Maybe I'll move it to that side. But yeah, that's one of the parts forming bits, and I hate the fact that I'm spending so much time on this right now. All right, man. So cool. Looks nice. Looks very, very Halle Berry nice, right? What's up, Halle Berry? I know you'll never see this. But if we want to convert this into his base mode, one of the things that's not divulged within the instructions is the fact that he does have the ramp in the chest. I think it's a very important piece, and I'm not sure why they omitted that in the instructions. And initially, when I was playing with this, I couldn't get the ramp to touch the ground, but I can do it now. And oops. Sorry. So the head, what you need to do is kind of like put it back, and then you're going to push it forward until it clicks. You could hear it. Watch that second click, right? Then you do this. You're doing that because you're going to free this bit up, and oh, you got to move that back. Yeah. And look at that, this cool detail in the helipad and stuff, right? And then the arm will kind of hook into the back over here, and then you can remove this bit for now. And then this arm, this will that will bend, and then you can compress this. Oh, you know what? Got to bring the head back. The work homie just said hi to me. my coworkers find it hilarious that I have a YouTube channel. But like hilariously hip and cool. But yeah, so this you can compress, and yeah, you can orient the forearm however you see fit. But all right, so after we do this, what you're going to do is move these bits, and then you're going to return these back. Well, kind of. They're going to be, you know what, I'll do it later. So you're going to put these back, and actually, no, they don't go back. We're going to spin this entire thing, and we're going to bend it forward, not at the ab crunch, because that's for the cube mode. And the cube mode, I don't know if I'll be able to do by memory, but I'll be looking at this guy for guidance, and we'll go through it. And so once you do this, you're going to bring this out, and then you're going to bend that right here. Same thing, you're going to bend that. And then this blaster, you're going to have pointing up. And the other blaster, you'll have pointing forward. And on the back, we're going to grab Blammer's blaster, pop that out, and add it exactly to where it's supposed to be on the G1 version. It's really unfortunate that Six Gun's torso doesn't have any place to like stay over here, because that's where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be some type of like tower or something like that. Oh, and in order to get the ramp to hit the ground, spin this around so that the hole is facing the ground, and because that will allow the entire base to sit a little bit lower, and then you can move the wheel up as well to kind of support all of that. And generally, this is what the base mode will look like, and that's nice. But what you want to do is see that little space underneath the red part of the chest. Just get your nail under there, or spudger or whatever, and then just, oh dude, I feel like my nail's gonna go flying, and that's gonna be so gross and so painful. So let me see. No, that's too big. We'll try with this guy. Might be too flimsy, but oh, there we go. Yeah, and then what you do is you just kind of fish this out, and you'll be shocked to see how much ramp is actually in here. Yeah, then you pull all of that out. And then on the bottom, what you're going to do is you're going to bend that up so that it becomes a little platform. And then, if we've done everything right, I'm trying to get this all on camera. Oh no. I don't know what I did wrong, but dude, I swear earlier I had it, and I can't get it. I think that's as close as I'm going to get it. Oh, and they also talk about bringing these out. I'm not entirely sure why, but the instructions do state that. So I may as well go ahead and do it. Okay. I think that's as best as, hold up. And then you're going to fold these bits out. And these you do need a spudger. I can't figure out how to get these out. Same thing for this side. You flip that out. And dude. Okay, okay, I did get my nail in there. All right. And that should be it for space mode. The only complaint I have is I wish a couple of things locked in better. Like there were like clicks and stuff, then I'd know like, okay. And just overall, like I'm constantly having to, like if I bump into it or do something, like I have to keep adjusting stuff. But if you're not adjusting stuff, I mean, that's great, man. That looks really, really good. Oh, and then this thing over here, we can add that to the back. Like so, and this is what I'm talking about, just bumping into it here and there because it's so small and the joints are very buttery because the mold release. There you go. There you go. I know it's blurry. There you go. And then you got a Scamper, and he can hang out over here, and Slammer without his blaster Blammer. We could have him roll around. And that's about it. That's about it. Pretty neat, right? And then these are all the extra bits for 6 Nug, 6 Gun that haven't been used, but they will be incorporated when we do the Borg cube, when we do this, and we're about to do that right now. Hold up. Let me take a picture of this thing really quick for the sake of the thumbnail, and then I'll be right back. All right, we can start messing with the Borg cube mode now, and I'm just going to start returning everything to baseline, so to speak. And yeah, I don't really quite get the cube. Like I said, it's just, it doesn't make sense to me in my brain, and therefore I need a lot of assistance. Speaking of things that I don't get is, so you guys watch anime? I recently finished watching the 2nd season of, and no spoilers, I won't say anything in case you're trying to watch it, Jujutsu Kaisen. And overall, I thought it was a pretty good anime, and I just finished season 2, but like, I don't know. I mean, season 2 was pretty good, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to think of ways to say it without spoiling it for anybody who's going to watch it. But some areas I feel like we're rushed, and some areas I feel like we're too like lengthy and drawn out. I feel like the pacing isn't good. There's a good way to put it. Yeah, I just feel like the pacing isn't good, and the ending for season 2 was rather unsatisfying for me. The majority of the pacing in season 2 is like kind of fast and but like, I don't know, man. It was unsatisfying. I was hoping for more, to be 100% honest, but it is what it is. But overall, it's a pretty good anime, and yeah, I still got to catch a couple of other things. Still got to watch Demon Slayer, or like the second half. I've only seen the first season. I haven't seen the train arc, the movie, or the other arcs, but that's one I gotta catch up on. Okay. So I'm just preparing him in terms of the way I know. I know this part stays like that, right? And what's going to happen is this back part, these things get bent upward, and then they plug in to the back. Then this entire thing at the ab crunch bends up, and then this will fold to plug in. There's a little hole on the back of the leg, and that's going to plug into that little post, or it's supposed to at least. Praise. Okay. And I believe the toes go up. And I think it's just like this. Oh, these things kind of get in the way. So may as well just like flip them down. And yeah, I don't know, man. They're still kind of getting in the way. That's bizarre, dude. Oh, all right, that works a little bit better. So sure, we'll just do it like that. And then these bits that are just like hollow and empty over here, those are going to be filled out by the rest of the 6-gun figure. And so, I guess I did know how to do this more than I actually thought. Before I forget, let's actually put Slammer back, or Blammer. Because what's going to happen is, you see those 2 tabs right there, these 2 slots? This is going to... Did I just hit the camera? If I did, sorry. He's going to slot down in there. Yeah, right? Crazy. He's just chilling. And then this bit, this one small thin peg is going to plug into the area by the toe. That little hole back here. Dude, the fit's kind of tight, but... All right. And then after we do that, a scamper, you see how there's 2 little slots on the back? That's going to plug into the blaster. And it's just going to be mounted there. Like when I look at this, it makes me think of like a singularity, like a black hole that just like sucked all the bits in there. And it's a little odd. Okay, so for this bit, you're going to bring this down. Then you're going to get this, and using I think it's that. You see that? I believe that's going to go in there. No? It's supposed to, but because this thing can't sit like that. Like it's not sitting flush, and maybe I've done something wrong. One more time. Oh, there we go. There we go. So cool. You see that? And so that filled out the bottom of the cube. And now the blasters, these will sit over there. And then you can see the little corresponding slot. It's pretty amazing, right? How the human body heals, dude. It's like healing in this weird radius, dude. I know it's so gross. Why do I keep showing you that? And then so they come apart, right? And you do need to have them come apart because you're going to pull out that bit, and then you're going to sheathe that little blaster with it. The same thing for the other side, right? I mean, it's a weird mode, and I don't know who asked for this, but I'll give them credit for putting it together and having these bits kind of integrate on them like that. Like, sure, I'll give you that. The legs are a little bit weird, and this is where I'm going to need to look at the arm. It always messes me up. So the arm is going to bend like that. Then it's going to hold one of these blaster bits on the underside of the fist. And then what's going to happen is this post, you will have to orient, you have to turn this around and then push this up. Like, they don't tell you how to do all of this stuff. And it will do this. And once you're done with that, this will then plug into that area right there. And then there will be an area on the back of the foot that tabs into the arm. And then this little side tab is supposed to tab into Slammer. Okay, like that. Right. So one more time. Second voice. Same as the foist. Dude, it's still messing me up, dude. Yeah. We just bend that, and then we get that to go in, and then do that. Oh, and then the underside of the hand will, and by the way, you have to make sure that the correct one is in the hand, because like I said, the peg is offset, and so if you put the wrong one in, it won't be able to sit flush. What was that? Oh, and I'm losing my voice. Yeah. So this again plugs into the side of slammer and also the back. So that will kind of like let you know that everything has been plugged in properly. And then we do that. And there you go. Double Borg cube a la Metrotitan and Metroplex. Not bad, not great, but overall, just this toy alone is phenomenal. Highly, highly, highly recommended. And yeah, pick up your copy at tfsafari.com and use those codes at the top right corner of my screen, okay? Y'all take care. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate your precious, generous donation of time. Adios.